When was the last time you thought about how you listen? What could be possible if you did it more often and with more intention? As the founder of Executelligence, a company dedicated to helping professionals be more balanced, effective, and empowered, I've discovered that reflecting on these questions can be informative, especially for leaders. When we understand our listening habits and patterns, we realize opportunities to engage more successfully with others. The qualities that make someone a good listener also make them a good leader, and they extend far beyond actively hearing what is said. Good listeners hear with thoughtful consideration, which contributes to the development of trust and rapport. They recognize that different styles of listening are relevant for different situations. For example, if the chair of a firm is gathering input in anticipation of introducing a proposed firm-wide client or employee feedback initiative, they will be likely to find success using the connective and reflective listening styles. Such styles will guide them towards asking questions about how the proposed ideas will impact others and what worked and didn't for previous feedback initiatives. If, on the other hand, they're meeting with practice group leaders to discuss client engagement patterns and revenue growth metrics, the analytical listening style will be more appropriate. Using that style will help them pay attention to what the data indicates about the firm's business. Choosing your listening style in this way will help you hear and consider how to achieve your desired outcome for a discussion without getting distracted. And speaking of distraction, understanding listening styles can also help leaders facilitate more focused meetings. For example, a client relationship partner who recognizes her client's tendency to use a time-oriented listening style will know that she can earn that client's trust quickly by starting meetings with a brief summary. In it, she will want to set forth how quickly her team expects to resolve the client's legal issue and how long it will take them to complete each phase of the work to be performed. Likewise, a department head who knows his team is comprised mostly of task-oriented listeners will want to begin team discussions with a rundown of the steps that must be completed by the team in order to finish assigned projects. If that same leader were to decide that a brainstorming session was in order for that team, he'd likely want to tell them that while he knows them to be task-oriented, he needs them to adopt a more conceptual listening style for the meeting. This will cue them to focus more on generating ideas and less on how to bring them to fruition. When we listen only to pay attention and disregard opportunities to consider what listening style makes sense for an interaction, we risk missing much of what is communicated or what we most need to convey. If you're looking to show up as a better leader and have more meaningful interactions this year, you can start by reflecting on what could be possible if you listened like a boss. For information about how to introduce the concept of listening styles or listening like a boss at your firm, or to receive coaching about it, contact me at Gretchen@executelligence.com. Thank you.